Naitwa Eric na mimi ni student wa Gitwamba Secondary School na niko form 4 na by the way mimi ndio president of that school. Na leo leo nataka niongelee like issue yenye ina trend sana. Shule zinachomwa na si uongo. Wanafunzi ndio wanachoma shule. And I'm sorry kwa wale watu wote wameaffectiwa, wazazi wameaffectiwa, wanafunzi pia kuna wenye wameaffectiwa, vitu zao zimechomeka. But issue ni nini? Hii ndio kitu nafaa tunajiuliza sasa. Shule 35, more than 35 schools zimechoma. Hakuna shule zenye hazichomi. Boys school, girls school, day schools, boardings, zote zinachoma. Na mimi leo nataka niseme issue. Watu wenye wao wakipeana issue, actually it is paining ati sisi wanafunzi ndio tunasuffer, but opinions zetu haziangaliwi. High school peke yake ndio zinachoma. Na mimi nataka niongelee wanafunzi wa high schools. High school hizo zote ziko Kenya. We only have one issue. Na hiyo ndio inafanya at my ini point yangu natoa. Mimi natoa my opinion, and please don't judge me wrong. I'm just giving my opinion. Shule zinachoma kwa sababu ya issue moja. Ukiangalia Kenya tunasoma shule, actually wanafunzi wame lose hope. High schoolers wame lose hope na the education system ambayo tunasoma sasa. Tume lose hope. Tunashindwa tunasoma tunaenda wapi? It is unfortunate that in high school we are producing containers of useless knowledge. Everything that we are acquiring in high school, actually it is non-beneficial to the job market in the world. It is unfortunate that mtu anaweza maliza high school na hakuna job nyingine anaweza fanya. Boy maliza high school akona C, hajapata C+ atiende nini campus, anaenda anaanza kufanya kazi ya mayai. Yani watu wamekasirika. Wanafunzi wenyewe wamekasirika. Na tafadhali serikali, hata mkisema there is youth unemployment, kwa sababu hao youth wametoka high school ni wenye wajaenda kampo. Watu wengine wameenda kampo. Mtu akona degree akwa car wash. Hata sisi wenyewe kama saa hii inashindwa exam yenye tutafanya nini March. After hiyo what next? Ndaenda nianze kufagianga barabara, kazi ya vijana. Actually government ni nini hii mnatufunza high school? Teachers skills. All we are requiring ni skills. Tuonesheni, msitufundishe kukram. Tuna cram vitu. Yani one thing that I'll tell you, kama kuna mtu mwenye struggle in this life ni high schooler. Utapata mwanafunzi anaamka 2 am in the morning. Form 4s mtu anaamka 2 am na alilala saa 5. Na nini ameamka kusoma? Ameamka kukram. Kwa nini Moses alitoa viatu kwa Mount Sinai? Really? Hiyo ndio kenye mnatufunza? The world is advancing. Give us skills that are match. Give us skills that are marketable. Msitufunze kuwa robots. Kwa sababu high school we are producing robots. Mtu akitoka tu high school anajua the reaction between sodium and water. Inakusaidia nini hiyo? So in high school, like for example, in a class we have more than 40 students. Hao wanafunzi all of them, kila mmoja wao akona different abilities, different talents, different passions. Kuna mwanataka kuwa engineer, kuna mwanataka kuwa daktari, kuna mwanataka kuwa footballer, musicians, lakini wote wanafunzwa the same content. The content that we are learning in high school, the content that we are acquiring in high school, it is the one which is frustrating students. Get my point. Kenya mnatufunza tume lose hope na high school. Mtu akifail KCSE na ni kitu umekram tu, hata watu ambao wamepass mtu wako na yeye. Alafu akitoka huku nje anafanya actuarial science. Kidogo anatafuta ana tarmac for more than 4 years. Na mtu ni wa actuarial science. Really government? Really actually we are frustrated. And I want to thank the government of Uhuru for bringing CBC. But my question is this: will CBC cure our problem? President, you are saying that unataka this country to be industrialized. Do we have those skills? It is unfortunate that we are lacking doctors in Kenya. Hadi tuna import. doctors. We are lacking specialized doctors. Tuna import doctors from Cuba. Like, there is something that really frustrates me. And I want to thank the government. Kuna mashini zilikuja na zikapelekwa kwa counties, mashini za hospitali, lakini in some counties ukienda hizo mashini hazijawahi tumika. Why? Because we do not have skills in Kenya to use those machines. The world has advanced, but the content we are being given, it is not matching the world. It is not matching the world. We want to be world marketable. Please consider giving skills rather than giving memorable thing. It is unfortunate that mtu wa high school anajua tu Vasco da Gama. Hata simu kuna sahi, everything it is digital. Lakini I'm sure kuna high school ako county kama Garissa au wakipata but ukimpatia touch screen hawezi tumia, ajui Facebook ni nini. And my friends, world sahi kama ujui internet, what are you doing? Aki government, please, what are you doing? My pledge is this. Na ningetaka kuomba serikali sana, consider giving skills, kwa sababu mtu akitoka tu form 4 anaenda anapotelea, mnamsahau. Ndio vijana hata wanakuwa frustrated, they are committing suicide. Tunapata youthful generation which is drunk, youthful generation which is abusing drugs, depression. Nimesoma nimekuwa na degree lakini sipati kazi, sina skills, siwezi anza kazi yangu. It is unfortunate and it is paining us back there in high school. Tunashindwa tunaenda kwa world gani? Hii world tu yenye ndugu zetu wakubwa hawana kazi na wamefanya hadi masters. Hii world tu, please. And then nataka kukosoa our CS for education, Professor George Magoha. Ni kweli unasema viboko zirudishwe, but mimi ndio tukuuliza swali yangu ni kwa nini viboko ndio zitakiwa hii ugonjwa tuko nayo? Viboko ndio zitafanya unemployment ishe? Viboko ndio zitafanya vijana wetu wapate kazi? Because that is all what we are asking. Tunataka kazi, tunataka tukitoka high school tukuwe na skills ambazo tunaweza tumia tujipatie kipato. Tafadhali, canes will not solve anything. I remember the small history that I have. Canes were used by colonial masters. They were used for the slave to force them to do something. Please don't force us to do education, because if it was skillful, then it will be our passion. Kama mtu angekuwa anafanya Kenya ambacho anataka, kama mimi, I usually want to be a software engineer. That is my passion. Nataka yani nikuwe naweza kutengeneza app. I want to be a website developer. I want to know the language of developing website, HTML, JavaScript. But ni nini nafundishwa high school? That is my passion. That is what I want to be. Lakini mimi sitaki kujua the archaeological sites. Sitaki kuzijua. Kuna content nyingine tunapatiwa high school haitusaidi. So please, our dad, Professor George Magoha, our CS, and we love you as students. You bring so much change in the education system, and may God bless you for all that work. But please, leave a legacy. Try and mend the content that we are receiving. Try and mend it. Wacha tusemange, when Magoha, our dad, professor, was here, our content in high school changed, and the unemployment rate started to decrease. Because hata kama ningekuwa high school unipatie skill ya kuwa photographer like my friend here, ningetoka huku nje nikipiga picha, ningekuwa napiga watu picha. Lakini kenye mmenifundisha ni tetrachloromethane. Kenye mumenifundisha ni the longest river in Africa. Kenye mumenifundisha kuwa mtu wa kuremember vitu. Unanifundisha introduction to physics in form 1 and then 4 years down the line unataka niikumbuke tu. One thing that I want to send is this: the world need creativity. The world need thinkers, not memorizers. Bring your creativity. Angalia watu kama Mike Zuckerberg. He's a creative man. Ali think outside the box. Na sahi angalia, we have the internet all over the world. Please, sahi tunafanya online shopping, lakini ukiangalia business studies inatufunza roadside selling, inatufunza small shops, and the shops are now relocating to online. It is unfortunate that kitu kama Jumia we cannot use it. Why? Ebu angalia like America, Amazon is booming. Why? Because people have those skills. Please, the government, we high schoolers, we are just pledging, and I'm here to represent the high schoolers. I'm here to represent those people who are doing their KCSE this year, next year, and the years to come. What is our fate? Now it means when I fail KCSE, when I fail to remember that Moses was the one who was given the 10 commandments, then I can't be a doctor. I can't be a doctor. And then you import doctors from Cuba. My question is this: content gani tunapatiwa high school? So please look at the content that we are being given in high school. And I want to talk also to our beloved parents. Actually, our parents, we love you. If there are people who we treasure in this world, it's you, our parents. But wacheni tuambie issue yenye tuko nayo. Wacheni tuambie issue. This goes to all parents. You're saying us, or you're telling us that you want to give us education. Education that it is the key to our lives. Education that will promote us to the careers that we want to be. Wazazi mnasema mnataka kutupatia masomo. But kitu moja niwaambie, ila masomo ambayo mnalipa pesa nyingi sana haitusaidii. Mzazi hata ukikaa na mwanafunzi wako leo jioni, angalia vitabu zake, angalia content ambayo wanasoma, alafu muulize, my daughter, my son, what will you like to be when you finish school? Mwanafunzi atakwambia nataka kuwa engineer, but ukiangalia lazima pass history ndio kuwa engineer. Ukimuuliza mwanafunzi nataka kuwa structural engineer, ukimuuliza any machine yenye inatumika kwa structural work ajui, hajawahi ona. Kenya anajua ni picha za Vasco da Gama, Kenya anajua ni kubalance equation in chemistry. Na huyo mwanafunzi anataka kuwa a musician. Please wazazi, do not discriminate us because of the grades that we acquire in high school. That is not our potential. That is not our passion. Si ati juu nilifail ati sasa mimi siwezi kuwa productive man or a productive woman in the society. No. All what I failed is memorizing. Nilifail tu kumemorize. Kumemorize ati photosynthesis ina happening in a certain process. Nilishindwa tu kumemorize the order in which God created the world. But my question is this: I want to be a structural engineer. Inanisaidia na nini? Inanisaidia na nini? The world needs skillful people. And please wazazi wetu, we may fail to pass in high school, but if we could have acquired the skills that we are passionate about, then we will not fail in life. So please parents, musitu discriminate. Si ati tutaki kusoma, tunataka kusoma but tumekuwa frustrated. Ni vitu ambavyo tunasomeshwa. Sisi tunasoma tu, tukitoka shuleni tunakuja tunaambiwa kuna kazi kwa vijana. Tunaambiwa tufagie barabara, tufagie mtaro. Really mom? Dad out there, guardian out there, a sponsor out there sponsoring us, a high school student. Actually, it is hard to say this, but the education that we are getting, it is not value for the money that we are paying. It is not value. We are the ones who are acquiring that knowledge. It is outdated. It is archaic. It is not the education that we need right now. We don't want to be programmed to memorize things. We want our mind to be expanded so that we can be creative in life, so that we can be innovative, so that we can come up with solutions which will deal with world diseases. It is unfortunate that in Africa, that for all that long time that COVID has been with us, our doctors have failed to find a vaccination. We are depending on imported vaccination, yet we have higher educational learning institution. What are they for? Then it means the skills we are acquiring, it is not merging what the world needs. We want doctors who will fight with COVID-19, not doctors who only know how to dress a wound and to give headache medication. We want doctors who can perform major surgeries. We don't need to import doctors. We do not have the need to import labor. Let us create our own labor. Let us make our students in high school have those skills to be innovative and be creative. And I know when we do that, we are going to make our country great. And then ningependa kuongelesha my fellow students. It is hurting, I know. It is hurting kuitwa wewe ni mjinga nyumbani. It is hurting kudiscriminate kwa sababu ndugu yako anapata grade yenye iko juu kuliko, kwa sababu jirani yenu anakonga present better grades than you. But acha nikwambie, suicide, it is not the solution. Kuingilia into drug abuse, it is not the solution. This is not the culture that we as Kenyans should have. Let us be respectable youths. Wacha tukue watu innovative. Ni ukweli, the education system has failed us. The education system has wasted us. We don't have the skills to match with the world requirement, but it is our duty. It is our duty to acquire those skills, because it is our life after all. After all, it is our life. And even those who are banning schools, please, it is not right. It is not right. That is not the right way to express our grievances. That is not the right way to express our grievances. Let us come out. Let us be heard. There is freedom of expression. Let us express ourselves. If the education is failing us, let us talk. But please don't vandalize the school equipments, because after all, it is our parents who will pay. It is us who will waste time. It is us who will have bad reputations. So please, let us be youths and teenagers who focus with the future, who want to brighten their future. Some of us out there are struggling with their school fees, and it is unfortunate, and I want to put across this to the Ministry of Education. Professor Makoha, you are saying that students should not be chased away from school, but do you know there are some schools whereby students are being beaten because of school fees? Yeah, believe me, you. So students, please, let us not express our grievances in violent ways. let us preserve our youth, and let us use our youth to make our life better. Let us believe in God. Let us believe that one day the future will be brighter. One day that our voices will be heard. One day that we are going to be a successful products. So youths, wacheni tusiingie kwa maneno ingine. Let us not engage in crimes. Let us not engage in things that will or things that are immorals. Things that are immoral. Time sasa, let us be focused. Lastly, I want to urge all Kenyans from northern Kenya, western Kenya, coastal Kenya, central Kenya, all the parts of this beautiful country, and also Africans of this great continent of ours. Our leaders, I want to urge you, our MPs, our youthful MPs, the likes of Honorable Babu Owino, the likes of Honorable Jaguar, the likes of Mutula Kilonzo, Kipchumba Murkomen. Please, tuteteeni. Nyinyi, it is good you have been there recently. Where nyinyi mko huko kitambo, so you know what I'm talking about, the content. Please use the power that you have. The bills that you take to parliament, take a bill that will transit the education system that we are having to a skillful education system. All the stakeholders of education, from the Ministry of Education, the executive, our president, please, Kenya is at your hand. Kenya is at your hand. You can squeeze it to kill it, or you can set it free by providing the youth with the skills that they need. The corruption that we are facing, if youths have skills, they won't engage in corruption to be employed. They will use their skills to acquire those jobs. The crimes that we are having, it is because of the education system that we are having. I want to urge all Kenyans, please, side with us. Tuteteeni tupate the quality education that we need. Tuteteeni tupate the quality education that will help us acquire jobs in this competitive job market. Please, all Kenyans, let us rise and fight for our education system. If we can import world-class roads, the expressway has been imported from China. If we can import office equipments from Dubai, if we can put suits which are imported, then even our mind, our psychological thinking can be imported, can be improved more so, can be made to be a world-class education system. African leaders, let us come together. AU, the UNESCO, please help us. UN, United Nations, hear the plight of African students. Hear the plight of African students. We are suffering. Our education system is wasting us. Please, Antonio Guterres, the UN Secretary, please consider the education system in Africa. Don't just give us loans that will be used to develop infrastructures. Give us loans also that they will be used to develop our school system. Africa is a great continent. Africa, the land that I love, the land that I'm proud of. But the education system is wasting us. So please, hear the plight of us students. That has been my view, and please don't judge me wrong. If I've offended you, then I'm sorry. And if I've touched you, then join me in this mission. Join me in this mission. Join me in expressing the grievances that African students are facing.